Hi, I'm Suzanne Henriksen, a researcher and storyteller by trade and a world explorer, drink local enthusiast by heart. I'm traveling the world to celebrate and share the people, the process, the stories, and the innovations behind craft alcohol, and I can't wait to share our amazing finds with all of you. So let's get drinking, crafty cask style. It's 102 degrees and the sun is unrelenting. What's this coastal climate girl doing in the scorching farmlands of Atwater, California in the middle of August? Finding you some unique and amazing craft spirits, of course. Join us as we learn all about Corbin Cash and how they're making some incredible spirits from their nearly 100-year-old sweet potato farm. First, we're gonna head out into the farm itself and see the sweet potatoes and learn all about the growing process. Then we're gonna head into the distillery, learn about the approach, and then I get to taste some of their spirits and tell you all about them. And trust me, we're in for a real treat. I'm here with David Souza, founder of Corbin Cash Spirits. And I have to say, David, when I drove all the way out here, I came to talk about alcohol. What the hell are we doing in the middle of this farm?
Well, 90 years into farming, I wanted to put my own spin and kind of diversify the family business, look for a different direction, make it a little more exciting and fun, and bring my love of, entertainment into it. And so alcohol seemed like the right thing to do.
Yeah, let's make farming a little more exciting and make some alcohol. I love that. All right, so a lot of vodkas are made out of potatoes, so potatoes aren't super rare, but sweet potatoes, we don't see a ton of that. So tell me a little bit about why you think that is.
I think it's very labor intensive. So without being a farmer of sweet potatoes, I think it's not cost effective to make alcohol. So it's roughly 50 people up to 100 hands to make one bottle of sweet potato spirits.
Wow. 50 people and 100 hands to make one bottle of sweet potato spirits?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder we don't see a ton of this out there on the market, huh? Well, I'm sweltering out here. I don't know about you. Should we go head over to the distillery?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
All right, let's do it. So we've cooled down a little bit from being out in the sweet potato farm, and now we're back at the distillery. This is on your property, yes?
Correct. Yeah, so we're not open to the public. We do private tours and such, but yeah, we're not open to the public.
So you heard it here first. This is the way to get to see Corbin Cash Spirits behind the scenes, right here. All right, so when we first got here, you were dumping a bunch of sweet potatoes into the
grinder. So it starts out there. We bring the sweet potatoes in, we grind them up. They go into our cook tank. And then it takes about 6 hours for the cook to happen. We do the starch and sugar changes, and then we bring them into these tanks behind us into the fermentation process, which takes anywhere from 3 to 5 days, depending on what we're fermenting.
Okay, and is that what I'm smelling right now? The sweet potatoes cooking? It smells incredible in here.
Yeah, it smells like Thanksgiving,
right? It does smell like Thanksgiving, yeah. Okay, so we bring them back here into the still. And then I know you make an amazing vodka, gin, rye whiskey, blended whiskey, but you know what I really want to talk about.
Yeah, our sweet potato liqueur.
Yes.
So the process with the sweet potato liqueur starts here. We bring it off of this still at 140 proof, and then we dilute it down to 120, and then it goes away into a barrel just like you would whiskey, and it'll sit there for 3 to 4 years. Once we find it to be ready, we'll bring it back in, and then we'll add cinnamon, vanilla, nutmeg, infusion with 3% brown sugar. So it's not super sweet, but just enough sweetness to be a liqueur.
Great. And do we have anything happening over here right now?
Yeah, so we actually have some raw spirit coming off right now if you'd like to taste it.
Of course I'd like to taste it. Would I like to taste it?
Okay, so you can see it pouring out right here. Just stick your finger in there. It's nice and cool. Take a little taste.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely high proof.
High proof, yeah.
What proof is this?
This would be about 140 proof.
Okay, but it's high proof, but it has that little bit of sweetness on the back end that actually makes it pretty tolerable.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't want to drink too much of that though. No. So all this talk about that, let's go taste some sweet potato liqueur.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, so we just had a lot of fun at the distillery, and now we are in this gorgeously rustic barrel house. Talk me through your product line quickly.
So, quick version, our sweet potato vodka, sweet potato based gin, our barrel aged sweet potato liqueur, our blended whiskey, and our 100% rye whiskey. Would you like to taste the liqueur?
You know me, you know what I'm loving right now. So all of their spirits are really incredible, and they all are pretty unique because of the sweet potato piece to them. But the sweet potato liqueur is just something you really can't find anywhere else. And while I know you're all probably thinking it's too sweet, It's not. That's what I love about it. So let's taste it and let's tell them a little bit more. So on the nose, it really is more like a whiskey than it is a liqueur. It has this creamy, nutty kind of notes, but then it also has this slight sweetness of a deep caramel. And then when you taste it, what I love is it just really has this like slight whiskey burn, that perfect amount of heat, but then it finishes with this toasted marshmallow kind of note. But it's not super sweet. It really is very well balanced. And like, I mean, I could just drink this straight all day.
Yeah, 3% brown sugar, where your typical liqueur is going to be 20 to 30%.
Oh, wow.
So it shows you the big difference, and which lets bartenders use it as a base spirit and makes it very versatile in the cocktail world compared to most liqueurs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's really just amazing. So I'm gonna go grab a bottle of this and scurry off into your sweet potato field. Try to catch me. But cheers. Thanks for having us out. Can you tell everyone at home though how they can find this and how they can get it?
So the easiest way is to go online and go to our Find Us section on our website and put in your zip code, and it'll give you all the stores closest to you.
Great. And of course, make sure to ask your bottle shops and your favorite restaurants to carry it, because it's really an amazing craft spirit, and we want to support David and all the amazing work he's doing here.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Cheers.